we can see in this rectangle that it's split in two equal parts, and one of those two parts is coloured red. So 1 out of 2 parts is red. That's a fraction, a half. The fancy name for the top of the fraction is the numerator, and the fancy name for the bottom of the fraction is the denominator. But if I put a line across the middle here like so and split that rectangle into 4 equal parts, you'll notice that out of the 4 parts there are 2 out of 4 parts that are coloured red. But we haven't changed the rectangle at all. It's still the same amount that has been coloured red. And so a half must be equivalent to 2 quarters. They are the same proportion. They just look slightly different. And that's what equivalent fractions are. To find an equivalent fraction then, how do we do that? Well, let's look at this top of the numerators. To get from 1 to 2, I multiply by 2. To get from 2 to 4, I multiply by 2. And hopefully you see from this that we have a rule that whatever we do to the top, to the numerators, we also do to the denominators, to the bottoms. So if I have a fraction like 2/3, and I want to know, well, what's the equivalent fraction with a denominator of 12? Well, what do I do to 3 to get 12? I multiply by 4. So whatever we do to the bottom, we also do to the top. So I multiply 2 by 4, and I get 8. It also works whenever we're talking about division as well. In this fraction, how do I get from 16 to 4? I divide by 4. So whatever I've done to the top, I also have to do to the bottom to find my equivalent fraction. And 20 divided by 4 is 5. So 16/20 and 4/5 are equivalent fractions.